Despite your vocal support of the pipeline Trans Mountain expansion and the obviously federal approval, BC continues to put up these roadblocks. A lot of people in Alberta saying, can you do more by using constitutional power or some other sort of legislative slap on the wrist? Can you stop them from doing this?
I think it's important to remember that we are exiting a time in which for 10 years a government did everything it could to talk up defense of Alberta's interests, but because they were not bringing the public along in protecting the environment, were unable to get much done concretely for Alberta. We've actually approved a pipeline that for the very first time is going to get significant amounts of our oil resources to new markets and get away from the terrible price differential that's sucking $15 billion out of the Alberta oil industry just because we're not getting global prices because we're captive to the U.S. market. Moving our resources to greater markets is a priority, not just for Albertans, but for Canadians. And we're going to do that in a responsible way. And the way we are able to do that and bring the vast majority of Canadians along with that is by demonstrating leadership on both the economy and the environment, highlighting the way the industry is moving forward in innovative ways to be more efficient, to lower their carbon footprint, to contribute in positive ways to growing the economy, including with lots of great high-paying jobs for folks across Alberta and indeed across the country. At the same time, as we move forward on a framework that's putting a price on carbon pollution right across the country so we can reach our Paris commitments, reach our commitments to future generations, and at the same time move forward on protecting our oceans from the risks of accidents. This is something that holds together. There are folks out there who really like the idea that we're approving the pipelines and moving forward on the pipelines, but aren't too sure about the carbon tax. There's other people across the Rockies who really like the idea we're moving forward on climate change and bringing in a national price on carbon, but aren't too sure about moving forward on a pipeline. My job as a Prime Minister and our job as a government is to bring everyone together and say we're all getting what we want in that we are moving forward to protect the environment and grow the economy at the same time. And that's something that doesn't have to be divisive. It's something that actually brings the country together. And I'm quite pleased that I get to deliver exactly the same message in BC and in Alberta here in the oil sands because it's something that resonates with Canadians.